Hello, my Cancers, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am Debbie, and wow, we have a full moon coming up that's in Scorpio, but all the water signs are having its way with this full moon. Now, we're reading for April 28th through May 5th. I've done an overview. Get ready to let go, something like that. So take a peek at it. I talk a little bit about what's going on with that full moon, but Mars in Cancer, wow, this is gonna be an interesting time, especially with our water energy. So remember that I always tell you that these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. In the Moonology card, I forgot to bring this out in the overview, but the full moon in Scorpio tells us it's time to release negativity. So release, relinquish, and request. It's time. It's time to release that negativity. So let's see. Higher power. What do we have? What's going on for our Cancers? Remember, the full moon is on the 5th. Release, relinquish, release, relinquish, and request. Start doing that like on the 2nd. And just keep moving through this time. The water energies are going to be amazing, are going to be very, very strong. So let's see what we've got going on here. Let's see. Higher power, Holy Spirit. What else for our Cancers do we have as we come up to this full moon? 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards. Nothing is reversed, but that is okay. Let's see what we have here. First card is the Knight of Fire, going after what you want and really feeling very confident about it. Feeling like this is where you are headed and what you need to do. So the Knight's underlying energy is that fire, and on top of it, it is fire. So it is it is Aries. Jupiter is still in Aries. Jupiter moves out of Aries, I think, the end of Taurus. So right now, it's really trying to create some major passion for a cause. It's also Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, very determined, very committed. The Knight of Fire, I love the Knight of Fire. I know he's always dressed up. He's always kind of like, see me, here I am, I've got this. But he really feels very confident what he's doing. He's also taking a risk, but the risk is not one that has not been thought out. I love the Knight of Fire's boldness. This is about taking a calculated risk. So what does that mean, a calculated risk? Well, something that you've thought through. You've kind of said, okay, 80% chance of this happening, 20% of it not. You've been praying, meditating, you've been doing whatever it is you need to do. And it feels like it's one of those times that you're kind of like, if I don't try, like Debbie says, the answer will be a no. If I do try, it could still be that no, but I could get a yes also. So this is, the Knight, once the Knight understands his direction, he puts his whole heart into it. It is a masculine energy. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Now the thing about it is, like the Knight of Air tends to, even though you would think that the air energy would think things through carefully, they just rush in. They're just kind of like, I'm done, we're doing this. But the Knight of Fire, like I said, has more calculation to him. He is going to look and see. He's gonna say, okay, what's my chances of this not working out? What's my chances of this working out? But there is something about that time is of the essence. Always a little bit interesting with that. I don't really think I'm not one, and I'm a fire sign, but I'm not one that says we have to make our decisions quickly. If I have to lose the opportunity, I lose the opportunity. But it is one that might say you have to shake your butt a little bit. You might have to move a little bit faster than you normally do. So let's see what we've got going on here. So this is good. Love it because there's a lot of confidence, there's a lot of passion, and it feels like there's a lot of, yes, this is what I want to do. 3 of Fire. So we have that fire energy going on. We have a 3. which is creativity. It is celebration. It is also the power of 3, which is a great thing to do with a full moon energy. There is good. This is heading into a good cycle. This is heading into a good time. So what could happen is as an example, maybe you're going to see a job online and you're like, nope, I've got to go and apply for this. And or maybe, and again, I've been feeling that for my Cancers, moving in the change with jobs. But however, with that, it could also be in your own field where you're at right now, okay? But the 3 of a fire kind of looks out and says, there is so much out there, and I am claiming this, okay? The 3 of fire brings it. It says, come on, show me the money. Bring it in. I'm so done with not having the money. I want the money now, okay? So it's a really good, both of these are very positive, very exciting energies to have around you. Abundance, things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So that's interesting with that, make long-term plans. That kind of sticks out too. So it's kind of like it's time, my Cancer, that you can actually look into that future, look towards that future. Next card, the 8 of Air. So the 8 has this unlimited opportunities and unlimited possibilities. Air is our Aquarius, it's our Gemini, it's also our Libra, thought processes, thinking things through, making some plans. The 8 of Air wants to break out so badly. Now that's the one thing that I will say then, when we get this, you may be a little more rash than you normally want to be. I mean, this is like, oh, all these opportunities, and now this is kind of like, I can't wait to start the job. Maybe I should take a vacation before, maybe I should just not go into work these last couple of days. No, you have to fulfill your contracts. You have to do what it is that you need, what you said you would do. But the 8 of Air is a breakout moment. It's saying that, it's kind of like just saying, I need to make some changes. I want my changes. I need to take my changes. But the 8 of Air also brings about an insecurity. So you've got all this passion, all this confidence. You've got all this, yes, I want more. I want to get out of here. I want to break. I want this, but is this the right time? Is this the right, can I do this? What if it doesn't work out? Okay. So the energies are kind of conflicted. It's a little bit more, this has a little more passion. This is a little bit more, in your head game a little bit. Okay. So the 8 of Air talks about an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. But then it goes back to that, if I don't try, the answer will be a no. And if I do try, yes, I could still get that no, but what if I got a yes? And you know what? You don't have to make the decision now. I say try. If this is a job, I'm going to kind of go with the job energy. If this is a job, or if, it's kind of like, if it's a job, you get the, and you go through the interviews, all that, and then they offer you the job, you don't have to take it, okay? Or if it's a date, you don't have to marry, right? It's just a date. But, stop thinking so far into that. I mean, I know it said think about the future, but don't make long-term plans, but, you don't have to make a commitment either, okay? Make sense? Because I love this. I love this energy. Just your head gets in the way sometimes. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. What do we have going on with the John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle for our Cancers? What do we have for our Cancers here? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What do we have? Cancer. Here we go. Cancer. Financial and material changes. So there is a 5. 5 is about change. So 385, 583. This is the 5 of Earth. Earth is our Capricorn, our Taurus, and our Virgo. Taurus has a lot of energy right now. It does talk about changes. So it kind of feels like this could be one of those job situations, job energies here. And it doesn't mean, now the 5 of Pentacles does have a little worry about money, but the 5 of Earth here does not mean that you need to worry about money. It just means things are changing. It could also be, sometimes people get very worried about going to, they're like, oh, I'm making X amount of dollars, and now I'm going for a new job, and they want to pay me X amount of dollars. Sometimes you can be afraid of success. So I'm kind of being a little bit afraid of success, afraid of making your changes right now. And if you don't feel like the change is right for you, you don't have to do it. It can be a very good compliment. So there's something that you're feeling very passionate about. There is this 3 of Earth says there is money, there is abundance, but there's this worry energy with this 8 of Air. And then there's this sense of, maybe you're feeling not necessarily as in control with the money situation here. I'm not saying that this is a bad energy, because it really does not have to be a bad energy. It just feels like, oh, what if? Okay, so let's see. Let's see what inspirational wisdom we have from our fairies and angels for our Cancers. What's going on with this? What do we have here? Because the Knight of Fire is passionate, the 3 of Abundance is passionate, the 8 of Air gets a little bit wonky with the head, and then we get these financial and material changes, which could be a very positive uptick for your finances, Cancer. It doesn't have to be negative. It could be a positive uptick for it. But too, and it could also be leaving what you know to be stable to something that you don't know. It's all but always choice, and again too, it's what I always say is pray. Pray on it and meditate. And if it doesn't feel right, say thank you but no thank you. And if it feels right, then listen to your gut, listen to your heart, but also, listen. Here we go. What else do we want to say to our Cancers? It's a full moon. And I know it's Mercury retrograde, so you may want to put off, if it is a job change or if it's some sort of contractual thing, you may want to put it off until after Mercury goes direct. Okay, here we go. Autumn ballet. Okay. Autumn leaves mean change is due. It will be exciting. Oh, but only if you allow it to happen. Okay, how does that fit for you? It may be exciting, but you have to allow it to happen. All right, what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Cancers? Let's see what we've got here now. Let's see what we've got here for my Cancers. Cancer. Here we go. Cancer. Reversed. Iolite. Magical powers. Feminine divine. Work connections. Inspiration. Okay, so what did this all mean to you? Okay, here we go. Time to release negativity. Remember, Scorpio full moon. Let's see what the Moonology cards have for you too, my Cancers. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have for my Cancers? Here we go. Cancers. The Moon Child, the wild Moon Child. Here we are. Okay. Interest. Somebody else got this. I can't remember who, but if you cross watch, there's usually meaning in when you have the same cards. This is the full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. That can be a little scary too, though, can't it? All right, my Cancers, what did it all mean? You let me know. Okay, as I go floating around in my with my camera, it has an automatic centering, but anyway, my Cancers, do me a favor. Please do the like, share, subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications. I really appreciate you doing that. If you're on Rumble watching, then please rumble me. As always, though, my Cancers, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.